Am I making this choice? Is this the same type of choice I would make? Is this choice going to lead me back to the same type of situation, the same type of person, the same type of feeling? We'll dive deeper into this, but that's the overall energy, is really needing to make a clear-cut choice this month. Hi Scorpios, welcome to your Modern Maven Tarot monthly tarot for March 2024. Just a quick heads up with March. We want to make sure we relax, but we also want to make sure that we balance our relaxing with making sure that we express our creativity in some ways. So for you, big message while I was clearing cards to make sure that we have that shadow energy and control. This is a fellow water sign. A fellow water sign whose shadow energy is very similar to yours. So escapism, indulgence, just temptation getting the best of us. Those are the things that I just want to make sure that we have in check, because February was so jam-packed with astrological transits, so much powerful astrological energy, and we're, Pluto and Aquarius, this transformation, but we have a sense to, when our shadow takes the lead, succumb to escapism. So please just be mindful, make sure that you stay empowered. When you empower yourself, you empower others. But yeah, I just don't want you to get lost in that, because that popped out like pretty strongly. It was the Lovers and the Devil that like literally flew out while I was clearing your cards. And so that to me says the light and the shadow, like we got to make sure that we have that balance. And if you haven't done your shadow work yet, that shadow work journal I love is in my link tree under the bio on my YouTube. I'm very distracted. There's 2 cranes outside of my window right now, and they're very close to the highway. So anyways, but something when it comes to transforming, our shadow might be using like this feeling of hurt. Oh, that was cool. This feeling of hurt that from the past. Did you see how that's flipped like that? We're going to get into that. That's pulling us into this outdated cycle. And like I said, there's a cycle of just escapism, disassociating, detachment, that we don't want to allow that to prevent us from this moving forward. Because the beginning of March, chilling, relaxing, but then we have astrological new year of Aries season starting at the end of the month. And that's like, go, So internally, focusing on ourselves, getting in touch with ourselves so that we can outwardly pursue all that. But this is ruled by Jupiter and Pisces. This is the 9 of Cups. This is making sure that we focus on gratitude, making sure that we don't dive too far into the depths of that shadow negativity, and that we know like that we have to focus on what we have to be grateful for. That's what is going to get us more. But it's also not saying that you ignore those negative thoughts. We have to go deeper. Every time that something pops up like that, go deeper and see where it's coming from, okay? Okay. But yeah, this is an exciting month, especially for you Scorpios. Be creative, eat some good food, just don't overeat. Listen to good music, just don't use it as a form of escapism. And yeah, interesting. When it comes to your finances, if you're here for finances, you have to believe that the universe will provide. And this is where that toxic positivity is. If you think you just are going to sit there and it's just going to come to you, that's not what I'm talking about. Like, what are you trying to pursue? What is your north node? Like, what are you passionate about? Where are you going? Focus on that. Are there creative things that you can do aligned with that? Because I'm getting that battle's within ourselves. All right. So less focus on outward energy, more focus on the internal, and also like the collective unconscious. We're all connected. Okay. And I think that's going to be illuminating a lot too this month. So let's see what we got for Scorpios for March 2024. Also, thank you for joining me. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. Thank you to all my new subscribers and for all the lovely messages I have been getting. Also to A lot of energy related to travel, escaping. And so if you do have strong Libra placements, or if you are on the cusp, that might be why. Yes. All right. Never forget where this transformation is coming from. Never forget that Pluto in Aquarius is here to transform the collective and us personally. Okay? Answer the wake-up call. Answer that wake-up call. Amazing. Okay. Very cool. Amazing. That is a wonderful, wonderful energy to end on, is this with that transformation, okay? Two of Swords. Overall energy for the month is you have, also this is ruled by Moon in Libra. So again, that Libra energy. You want to compromise when you can, but there's a choice that needs to be made, and it has to be made from within, all right? This is what I said about going within. Like, it'll be fascinating to see what this choice is, but I think it's really in relation to how we communicate and speak our truth, which was a huge message for Libra too. So please go to that Libra reading. But there's something when it comes to our choices and looking back on the past and the choices we've made and where those choices have led us, all right? Like, don't go too depth into getting lost in that, like red string theory or anything, but like, you just really want to reflect on that. Am I making this choice? Is this the same type of choice I would make? Is this choice going to lead me back to the same type of situation, the same type of person, the same type of feeling? We'll dive deeper into this, but that's the overall energy, is really needing to make a clear-cut choice this month. What we need more of is the wheel. Check where your Jupiter is. This is ruled by Jupiter. Your Jupiter is your expansion and your luck in life. So whatever sign that rules can really offer some clues as to how you can expand any area of your life you're looking to expand, all right? This is also a change in our destiny. It's also knowing that the cycles, to work with the cycles. So going back, Pisces time, this is a time to tune into yourself, be creative, express yourself creatively, but doing it where you connect to yourself. And then when Aries season starts, that's where we take all of the things that we've been internally working on and share them with the outside world. Pisces season is a wonderful time to do that shadow work. Okay, so this is what the new moon and the full moon, like, new moons are a good time to set new intentions. A full moon is a great time to release, but the days leading up to the full moon is a good time to work on what you're expanding, Jupiter. So that's something where you can really get more focused on working with the cycles, working with the astrology. And you have to believe that, like, your actions and words affect how the wheel turns. King of Swords. All right. Generally, the King of Swords is an authoritative figure. This is also could be legal issues. But in this area, it's really feeling like you have the energy to communicate really effectively. And this communication, though, like, I really think it just needs to be the communication you have with yourself. But this could be a person in your life, though, too, all right? And so if you are in, like, a legal situation, sometimes this can communicate that they're hearing you effectively, right? You are effectively communicating your side of the case. So that's not going to clearly resonate with everybody, but for some of you, it might specifically. All right, Seven of Wands. All right, Mars and Leo. I think that our ego is asserting itself more than our higher self is really what this is saying. When you take a stand for what you believe in, sometimes we bolster that energy too much. So this is really telling me that, like, we are being asked to take a step back and not use that Mars energy. I also see where Mars is in your chart, but like Aries, Mars is ruled by Aries, okay? And so by the end of the month, that could really be sparked to, like, really need to stand up for something, stand up for what we believe in. And it's just saying now is not the time. And not only now is not the time, but it's like the way, like, what do they say? The best revenge is living a good life. And so there's something here where you don't want to dig your heels and focus too much on somebody else's energy or a situation's energy, but focusing again on how you feel. Your vibration is so important. What I can change, 2 of Cups. This is ruled by fellow water sign Cancer, Venus in Cancer. Your relationships. You can change how you see your relationships, how you show up for your relationships. You can't change how other people do, but you can change your vibe. So much of this I'm getting is like a decision and like why we choose the things we choose is going to be a really important message for you. Why do I choose the things that I choose? Where is it coming from? But you can change how you see your relationships, how you show up for your relationships, and how that affects your vibration, okay? What you need to accept, interesting, Page of Swords. You really need to accept that you need to think about, again, the 2 swords, or 2 swords, the choice, how you communicate your truth, how you communicate, how your inner child communicates its truth is so important, okay? So again, this like conviction of standing up for something, there's something that Pluto is asking you to transform, and it comes to how we communicate our truth. And what is our truth? And is the truth that we're holding on to something that we've outgrown, or is it something that's actually helping us? But I love seeing the end of the month with the Queen of Cups. This is amazing, okay? This is being in the flow energetically. And so I do want you to make sure tarot is always a choice, but if you can really choose this direction of communication that is empowering, that is full of love. I think too, like the Cancer and Pisces are more loving water energy. Not saying you're not loving Scorpio, but when it comes to like expressing that, you just really want to incorporate that Piscean, dreamy, loving energy, okay? And really be in the flow. This is ruled by Gemini and Cancer. It's also just being like really caring and honest. And so it's important. How are you speaking your truth? Like, is it from a place of feeling hurt, or is it a place that's healed? Okay. All right. So let's see what past life energy is affecting Scorpios for. Oops. Sorry, green man. What past life energy is affecting Scorpios for March 2024? Scorpio. How we speak our truth. What is our truth? And this is a wonderful question, like when you're, you know, being creative, connecting to the side, like, you know, behind the veil, like that's something where these answers can come to you. Very cool. Okay, so phobias and medicine man or woman. So let's see what we got here. This phobias can be that fear, obviously. All right, let's get with the medicine man or woman first. This card reveals your past lifetime as a healer. You brought this knowledge forward, and it is now embedded within your unconscious. This is why you have an instinctive knowledge of healing as well as natural healing gift. Fascinating with this Queen of Cups. You drew this card to help you gain confidence as a healer. Perhaps you're considering taking a class or entering a healing profession. This card indicates that you have a soul connected to this topic. While there's never a guarantee of absolute success, you have a passion and a calling for healing that could form the basis for a successful practice. I love that. I mean, too, because like this is clearly like powerful energy of being in the flow. All right, so let's see this phobias card next, okay? This card comes to you compassionately to help you connect the dots between current life phobias and past lifetimes. Often, consciously remembering the past life source of your anxiety is enough to release their grip on you. The situation you're inquiring about has its basis in underlying fears or phobias. These fears are energy blocks which are slowing or prohibiting the results you desire. Phobias have to do with the impulse to have complete mastery over a situation that are out of your control. That's the 7 of Wands here. They also bring up many trust issues. Your higher self and unconscious mind know the original source of any phobias that you may have manifested. You can unearth the origins of these phobias through a past life regression or even through dream work. For example, as you're falling asleep, ask your higher self to give you information that you'll remember upon waking up that's related to the phobia. Perfect for dreamy Pisces season. By directly confronting your underlying fears, you can lessen their hold on your unconscious. It's all about awareness. It's all about awareness. This is all about awareness of life cycles. So again, like the awareness of life cycles just in general, like think of story arcs, okay? We're going to be getting to the archetypal energy here in a second, but think of like story arcs of like your favorite hero stories and the choices that are made. But this is clearly that Seven of Wands energy that we need to, like there's something triggering us that's making us feel like we have to like fight, or it could be like this idea that somebody's like talking, and honestly it could be a legal situation where somebody is like saying things about you that aren't true, and so you want to combat that and assert yourself and defend your ego. But and trust me, this is I understand this completely. I've been in an experience like that. But there's just some times where focusing our energy somewhere else is more effective, okay? All right, empowering question for Scorpios. What empowering question is going to help Scorpios release this phobia and empower themselves and be in the flow? How would I want people to remember me when I'm no longer here? I think that's going to help you with this choice that needs to be made. How do I want people to remember me when I'm no longer here? Amazing. And also, when it comes to, like I said, speaking your truth, what truth are you speaking into existence? Is that the story you want people to remember you by? Or is it something that your ego is focusing too much on and not seeing the bigger picture, okay? All right, now the archetypal cards, this can be you or somebody else in your life. Take it how it resonates. We all play roles in each other's lives, right? We're all on our own hero's journey. Okay. The eternal child. I love that. Light attributes: determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes. The shadow attribute: inability to grow up and be responsible, extreme dependency on others for physical security. Again, with the choices, I think this, how we see ourselves, are we in the light attribute or the shadow attribute? This is really important on those decisions we're making. Do you think that you are beholden to somebody else in order to get the things that you want, or do you feel that you are in control of your destiny? Okay, you have to believe that. Okay, so let's get a dragon card. It is the year of the dragon, so I will be doing dragon cards for the monthly extended. So let's see what dragon energy Scorpios can utilize for March 2024. There's been a song in my head too, and it's not coming out clearly, but if it does, I'll make sure to let you know. Ooh, Thor's red, black, and gold dragon. I love this because this is so much associated with Scorpio energy, the black and the red. Protects you in times of change. A time of rapid transition and transformation. Relax, you are safe. Okay, Scorpio, relax, you are safe. So this can be, again, like I said, these choices. This choice could be very pivotal in the direction that we're going. Okay, so just know that you're protected and make the choices that are part of where you're going, not where you've been, okay? All right, don't let that fear get the best of you. Now let's see what crystal energy can help Scorpios with their empowerment and to choose. Let's see. Well, that fell too on here, and it's purple. Oh, amethyst, humility. This is going back to this ego energy, okay? So remember, are we making choices that are affected because of how we're being perceived by other people, or are we making choices that keep our vibration high? Okay? And again, it's not saying to ignore things, it's just shifting your energy. So like if you do get triggered, how you assert yourself, living your best life. The best revenge is living your best life. Always remember that. So we're going to get one clarifier, and then we'll close this out. Thank you so much again, Scorpios, for joining me. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if this reading resonates with you. Comment too. I love to hear from people. Sagittarius have been really vocal, and I love seeing it. So let's get a clarifier for Scorpios. Also to the hitting that like button. My readings do show up on the homepage for more people. Interesting that this is at the bottom, the Five of Pentacles. Go within, your power's within. Do not give your power to other people. Eight of Swords, okay. Do not get stuck in your head. These blocks, these fears. Stop thinking about the limitations and start thinking about the possibilities, all right? When you get in that place where your ego, wants to assert itself, start thinking about the possibilities, not the limitations, okay? Giving you a big warm Pisces hug. As always, Scorpios, remember to shine your inner light. You've got this.